Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining this session. I hope you guys are enjoying for the last 2 days and enjoying warm weather as well. I was listening to some of the sessions and it was quite interesting. And you talked about one interesting thing that stuck to me is the micro credentials that we were discussing. So I have similar topic in mind to discuss today. I'm just going to share my screen so you will have something to look at, and then we will discuss this session. Do you see my screen now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, great. So as I said, I'm going to talk about on the similar topic, rescaling the workforce. Now, it's quite interesting topic in today's world because we know that all the curriculum that we have been discussing so far is mainly on skilling students to perform well in their job role. But the job scenario has changed a lot. Now, the industries are not working in the same way that they used to work before. They are more relying on artificial intelligence, as you can see. So I have seen in many organizations, AI is taking place significantly, and it is kind of replacing some of the things. Although I don't want to put it that way because I have a slide where we discuss about augmentation versus automation. But that's the perception that individuals have in mind, that AI is coming to the industry to replace human force. And today's session is mainly focused on that, like whether AI is really replacing it or it's enabling us to do better. And that is what I'm going to cover today. So just an overview here, AI transformative impact on global workforce. So as I said that, many industries are moving towards AI, implementing latest and greatest technologies in their workforce and trying to automate as much as possible. Now, with the AI invention, I mean, AI is not new as all of you know, right? But with the invention of LLMs, it became quite accessible to most of the organizations. And they are using these LLMs tools and some wrapper around it to solve many of the common problems that they face in the workforce. And that shifts few things or changes the scenario a little bit in the workforce, and that is what we'll be discussing. The second point I would like to touch is on the shift from automation to augmentation, and that is what I was trying to say, that people think that AI is coming to automate the workforce. But I believe it's not the case. Of course, the automation is the side effect of that, but it's mainly on the augmentation side, and I'll spend some time talking about that. The third point I would like to discuss is the rapid reskilling approach. Now that's where this micro credentials, topic comes in the picture. Like, do we have proper curriculum in place right now to train the future workforce? And that's the big question that we all need to answer. The curriculum that we are teaching currently in the classrooms are not sufficient enough to keep up with the speed that industry is moving. So we need to think about reorganizing our curriculum, reorganizing our deliveries, even certifications that we provide. Because as you can see, the technology is moving rapidly. So today, whatever we are seeing, it won't be there tomorrow. And even in the AI space, lots of things are happening, lots of new language models are coming, lots of new technologies are coming. For example, agentic AI, agentic system. So these are the new things coming in the industry, which is going to require new set of workforce. And our current workforce is not prepared to handle this type of work. So we'll spend some time talking about rapid reskilling in these areas as well. And then the last part, which is very, very common, and it's not at all new, that we all need to come together from academic, industry, and policy point of view to make sure that we teach them the latest and greatest technologies and make sure that they are skillful enough to handle future jobs. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. Now, a little bit about myself. I mean, I'm I'm mainly focused on AI and cybersecurity. I'm a cybersecurity researcher, AI researcher, work a little bit on space science as well, space technologies. I worked on supercomputers. You probably know Jaguar supercomputer in Oak Ridge National Laboratory. It was number one in 2009 when I was working on it. But now, of course, it's not number one, but I was fortunate enough to work in that space. I'm a principal faculty at LSET, so I get into designing curriculum, teaching AI cybersecurity courses, and working with industry to create a workforce pathway for our students as well as our innovators joining our innovation labs. So at LSET, we have multiple things. We have LSET Innovation Lab, LSET Incubator, LSET Accelerator. So through these different mediums, we help our students to get into industries. I'm also author with Wiley Pearson Packett. You probably know these names. So I authored multiple technical books, one leadership, and a couple of innovation books. I'm also associate journal editor with IGI Global and reviewer of IEEE, IoT, and IGI Global. So a little bit about myself. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the impact on job roles. As I already mentioned, that AI is going to change a lot of things, but we need to look at it in a different way. Like whether it is going to replace the jobs or it is going to create new jobs in a different way. Now, AI is a very similar wave like we have seen earlier as well. When internet came, things started changing. Before that, when computer came, people started worrying about jobs that time as well. So every new change coming to this world is going to shake things up a little bit. So all we have to do is like we need to align ourselves with these changes, and that is the focus we should have, where we prepare our workforce, prepare our students to work in this emerging job roles. So now the job roles will be a little bit different. They won't be like developers sitting there and coding whole day. Or business analysts sitting there and taking requirements whole day from clients, or business development executives talking to customers whole day. It won't be the case anymore because these jobs will be replaced by AI agents, and AI agents will be doing lots of different things like this, which is going to shift our workforce dynamic. So that's why we need to think about how can we reskill these individuals to work in the future job roles. As you might have seen or known, that vibe coding is taking a lot of space in this industry now. So people no need to learn technology anymore, no need to learn software development anymore. They can just sit in front of these AI tools, give prompts, and develop applications. So it's that simple, nowadays. And also, there are many other tools available which will make the entire pipeline build up just by giving prompts. So things are changing over there. So we cannot teach our students in a way we were teaching them, in the past, or the way we learn, basically. So certainly we have to change our thought process. Of course, base computer science knowledge is very, very important. So it's not going to change at all. But what job roles we are going to prepare them for, that is something we need to look at. Now, because of AI, there's a rise of cognitive and creative and strategic work. So lots of mundane work is going to get replaced. A lot of repetitive tasks that people do, those things are going to get replaced. So future job roles will look a little bit different. They're more on the cognitive side, creative side. So will be more on the direction giver than direction taker. So we need to prepare our students from that perspective as well. And the changing definition of human advantage, AI is going to enable us to do better. So it is not going to affect, our livelihood if we are willing to change ourselves. If we don't, then of course we will have challenges coming. Now, automation versus augmentation. So as I said, automation is where we think that machines are going to do work for us, and augmentation is machines are going to enable us to do work for us. So that's pretty much it. So I would say that AI is more on the augmentation side than automation side. So we should think like that. So it's beyond task replacement. It is basically enabling us to do the task in a better manner. Humans and AI collaborative systems. So we don't expect AI to do every single thing because, as I said, now our job roles have changed from decision takers to decision giver or direction giver, basically. So we need to train ourselves to give directions to these AI systems to work for us. And that is something we need to look into the classroom as well. How can we make our students direction giver? Skills that complement intelligent tools, we really need to think about how we are teaching AI to these students. And now AI is a vast thing, by the way. Now, the modern AI definition that people think, or general people, public think, is using some kind of tool to, give prompts and build something. That's pretty much what they think of AI. But AI is far beyond that. So if you want to train our future technical workforce, we really need to take them to the core of these AI systems, which is machine learning, deep learning, training them how to build agents, how these agents can be automated, and how these agents can communicate with each other. So there's a lot goes inside this. So AI still, there are still technical jobs available, but not just like developers or testers or simple business analysts. These jobs will be very specialized one, like building models or developing agents or setting up agentic systems. Even our software development pipeline will be different. It won't be just like a CI/CD pipeline, developers developing something, pushing code to Git, getting through the pipeline and getting to the deployment. It won't be like that because now we have LLMs, we have models coming in the picture. So we need to think about ML ops and, different type of things. So certainly our technical curriculum should change and focus on all these areas because that's the future, whether we like it or not. So it's going to happen. So we need to really make sure that we use these intelligence tools to enable our students to augment than automate. Reskilling pathways, and this is where that point was, where are our longer degrees capable enough to train our future workforce? Probably not, but they certainly required because we need to train them on basic computer science concepts, basic mathematics, physics. So those subjects are not going to get replaced. Certainly not. So those degrees are certainly valid, they are certainly effective, and they are very much needed. What we need to do is, on top of these degrees, basic base degrees, we need to offer them some specialized courses which can utilize the knowledge that they're going to gain from the degrees and apply in practice. So these type of add-on, I would say, would be boot camps or short courses, which will help them to utilize their knowledge that they have gained in physics course or mathematics course or even computer science and apply that on the AI world. So these type of short plug-in courses are needed. That's what I think. Workplace simulations. This is where I have seen. I mean, I come from industry as well. I we worked with larger organizations, and I have seen many complex projects. So what I have noticed here, when we hire new individuals, they are not workplace trained. They are trained on the concepts or education side, but they are not ready for the workforce because there is a little disconnection over there. So when they join, they have no idea what to do. So we really need to create some kind of simulation type of environment for them. So workplace simulation, if we can incorporate in our degree courses or degree programs or as an add-on, that will certainly help them to see what's happening in the industry. Now, the easiest part of this is like, join the academic industry consortium, encourage industry to get the students to just do either work shadowing or involve them in some of the activities. And this is exactly what we do in London as well. So we work with lots of startups. We work with industries and get them get our students to get that type of exposure, and we are willing to do that with collaboration with other institutions as well. So if you have any thoughts or ideas or you want some help in these areas, we are certainly there to make this happen. So we have, as I said, innovation lab, we have incubators, so we are kind of connected through these mediums. And that was the last point anyway. So in our innovation labs, we give lots of hands-on training. So every institution can set up something like that, and I'm sure you already have those type of things. So getting industries involved and encouraging students to use these new AI technology, emerging technologies to build newer projects and apply them in practice will certainly beneficial to them. So our reskilling path looks a little bit different in this era. And I already talked a little bit about LSAT case insights, but Since I have a slide, I'll spend a little bit time on this. So as I said, we are focused on AI and cybersecurity programs. So we teach a lot of AI related courses. Again, AI is a vast field. There are so many different job roles in AI. For example, AI architect, AI cloud architect, AI engineer, AI analyst, AI testers, even on the operation sides like leadership room, boardrooms. We have roles like GRC, AI and GRC, like governance, risk, uh, yeah, so these type of roles exist. So AI program is a little bit vast, and cybersecurity is nothing new. But with AI, the dynamics change over here as well. So we need to combine AI with cybersecurity. So some of the courses are kind of a combination of both, because now our cyber attacks will be intelligent, a lot more intelligent than they are today. So we need to be prepared for such things, and we need to prepare our students for such attacks. Startup incubator. So we do have startup incubator, as I said, so where we get industry to come and we invest in startups as well. So that's another pathway. We are happy to collaborate with other institutions. If you like your students to come and want to start organizations, companies in London and utilize European market or UK market, we are happy to do so, because we do encourage companies to come to us, and if we find them interesting, we do invest as well. So we did that with a couple. Real world industry integration. So as I said, we work closely with the industry, and that should be the model, I believe, because if we keep ourselves away from industry, then we'll be training workforce which may not be useful to the industry. So I think industry academic collaboration, which is something, it's not new, of course, it's been there for a while now, but we really need to rethink on this partnership now with these new technologies coming in the picture. So we need to realign ourselves with the industry a little bit. Collaborative ecosystems, as I said, I'm emphasizing this fact again and again, but academic collaboration is important, and continuous learning cultures and workforce ready talent pipeline. So that is something we really need to focus on. And this is the last slide. I may be running out of time, but I'll wrap up very quickly. So in conclusion, we need to see how AI is coming to the workforce, and how can we redefine our work and reskill our students to use AI in the workforce. We need to set up some frameworks for rapid reskilling. So we may have to redesign our work frameworks as well. And we need to think about human machine collaboration now. We cannot just think that human will be useful in the workforce. We should consider machines as well, because today we have AI, tomorrow we are going to see robots coming everywhere, and then we will have quantum computing and all those new emerging technologies coming in the world. So we really need to train ourselves to work with these machines. And that's pretty much it from my end. So just to highlight these 2 points, I think that future is not human versus machines. It's pretty much humans empowered by machines. And thank you. Sorry, I
Thank
can't.
you, Neil, for the presentation. Let's open the floor for a couple of questions, please. Okay, let me ask the question. I mean, in your presentation, maybe I didn't see a place for critical thinking. I think critical thinking is one of the main issues regardless of your profession. So what do you think about critical thinking?
Absolutely. I mean, AI is not going to change the basic human skill sets. Critical thinking is certainly important. These soft skills or skill sets that we referred as a human specific or skill sets are very much needed in the AI world as well. Without critical thinking, it's impossible to build advanced autonomous systems. So we really need to encourage students in those areas as well. And that's why I said that we are not replacing our basic curriculum degrees. They are very much important. The way we teach in the classroom, it's really, really important. So we should keep doing and teaching them and preparing them on these skill sets, including critical thinking.
Okay, thank you. There's another question. Please go ahead.
Well, thank you, Ramgir, for the presentation. Actually, I would like you, if you please, to explain more about the programs you like to raise the awareness of the staff towards AI. The practical one. I talked through your presentation about some like focus groups, some practical training programs. Did you deliver this practically? And tell us more about how to implement it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do deliver such programs as well, and I think organizations should look into setting up these programs. Like you talked about focus group and core groups like this. So I would say AI is pretty vast, so we really need to think about the topics that we really need to focus on in terms of how what's happening in the industry. So I would align myself with the industry, and these groups and their dynamics should be created based on the industry's requirement. So working with industry will certainly help us to set up these groups and programs like that, which we do anyway at London School of Emerging Technology, as I said. And I'm willing to discuss with other institutions if you need to set up something similar in your country.